Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be doing the Burgesstoma deck. I'm going to be honest with you and level with you guys is I did like right before making this video Google how to pronounce all these guys' name. I don't know if I got it correctly on all of them, but I'm going to try as best I can to pronounce them. Some of them I will butcher pretty well. Your ideal hand in this main deck is basically free traps and Raiden plus or Curry Bandit or Charge of Light Brigade. So basically 1 out of 8 cards plus free traps. So for free Curry Bandits, this basically what gets your deck set up to get those Burgesstoma monsters in the graveyard is you'll want at least 1 or 2 of them in your graveyard. Then you can really do your plays when your traps and stuff set up. So the deck kind of works almost like the Frog and rank 2 spam OTK deck, but a little bit more consistent. Free Raidens. Raiden actually really helps this deck up, as well as giving it a lot more plays and making it a little bit more versatile and a lot more powerful. I'll be honest, I really did not think Raiden would be so great. 2 Plague Spread Zombies, really powerful. The 2 Quillbolt Hedgehogs, these are, it does some easy level 2 monsters that can be special summoned from the graveyard, which really helps with the milling process. You don't really play a lot of monsters in the Burgesstomas, but that's kind of how they work. The 1 Turtle, basically, because they have low stats, 1200 attack and 0 defense, you kind of need to make sure they don't die from battle. They are protected against monster effects, but you do need to make sure they don't die from battle, so that's why we need the Turtle and the free Necro Gardeners. It would be nice if we could have Turtle's effect multiple times in the duel, but Turtle's effect is once per duel effect, so no reason to run more than 1 turtle, right? I mean, obviously. So then we got the free Necro Gardeners. Same thing as Turtle, it just he stops 1 attack, so they basically help each other out to keep yourself safe. 2 Charge of Light Brigade just to get those Raidens as quickly as possible. That's basically how you're going to be using this card. You could probably theoretically play some more Light Sworns, but it's up to you. Free Galaxy Cyclones, really good. I mean, I'll be honest, this card is either good in your hand or in your graveyard. Both are really great. This deck is, the deck really only will lose to Denko Sekka. That's like the only card this main deck loses to is Denko Sekka. Is really it. Free Safe Sisters, who becomes a level 2 tuner. One of the things I want to suggest for this deck is, if you gotta try building a different variant, is make sure all your traps are like very generic on when they can activate. Don't pick anything like too time specific, like Mind Crush or what's another good one, Mirror Force. Don't pick anything that really require a situation, because you want to be able to spam the board so you can make sure you get your XYZs out, because the thing with these Burgesstomas is you can only summon 1 per each trap card activation. That's why the best setup is having 3 of them set. Otherwise, they would be really powerful and really great, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So you can only summon 1 per trap activation. So that's really their downside, and that's why I kind of want to play around that. Free Imperial Iron Wall, basically really helpful. Again, like I said, you can just activate this whenever, get your Burgesstomas out, be able to prevent them from being banished when they even get destroyed, or you're using them for synchrones. So really good card. I really enjoy how it works, even stops Quillbolt and Plague Shred from getting banned, so you can really go insane with that card. 2 Jar of Greeds, like I said, you're just doing very generic stuff and you're just trying to get a track card that can activate no matter whenever it can activate. And Jar Greed speeds up the deck and it fulfilled that requirement, so that's kind of why I really like Jar Greed in the deck. Now, 2 Phoenix Wingblacks. This is kind of a defensive. Yes, there are times when this card cannot be activated, but most of the time you're going to be able to activate it, and it can be helpful to discard a Burgesstoma monster plus be able to do some stuff. Now, 2 Burgesstoma Pika. Yeah, Pika is how you say it. Now, the reason why only 2 is because most of the time when I was activating this guy's effect, I was already in a winning position, and when I wasn't, it would just kind of almost a neg, because most of the Burgesstoma monsters are really a plus. So there's almost no reason why you would want to discard them and not be able to activate some of their effects. I mean, this card would be good if you could summon the one you discard, but because of the timing, no, you cannot summon the one that you discard because of timing. You would have to have one in your graveyard, one in your hand, and one on the field. So then you could actually summon one, draw your 2, and get your whole pluses and different stuff. So that's the only downside with Pika. If that wasn't there, he would be great. Now, free Kata. Kata is probably one. I think it's actually my favorite because it has a Book of Moon effect, and it really, because how it works is with a Book of Moon effect, you stop the attack and you kind of deal with the fact that they have low stats by Kata. Now, free Halusa. Ugh. I saw how to pronounce the name, and I know I butchered that. It half attack. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Sometimes it helps stop your opponent from attacking if they don't have too high attack point monsters. So it's really nice. I like it. Free Alodois. I can't pronounce that name either. Basically, he is a dust tornado. Really nice. I mean, all these guys get summoned from the graveyard if another trap card is activated. That's how they work, and they're also unaffected by monster effects. So all of them become level 2 monsters with 1200 attack points, 0 defense. Not impressive. I did try it with Wetland, didn't like it. This is actually more consistent. Now, 2 Amolacries. I think that's how you say the name. You're normally only going to summon him with free material. You're never going to really go over because you're kind of going into a risky position because he's still affected by spell and trap cards. All his effects are good when you go right down to it, like unaffected by monster effect. When a trap card goes to the grave, you can basically mill your top card, and if it's a trap, you get to add it to your hand. And if he has a trap card as material, which you're probably going to be able to do during either player turn, you can detach, destroy 1 card on the field, which all his effects are just plus, and 24 attack points. It's respectable defense. I mean, respectable power he has. The only thing that kind of sucks is you cannot use Tiger Shark's effect on him because he's unaffected by other monsters' effect, that including your own. So 1 Cat Shark, 2 Phoenixes. 2 Phoenixes basically create the help pushes for game a lot of times. Is why I like playing 2 Phoenixes. They really do push for games a lot more times than people realize, and that's why I always do enjoy them. 1 Sky Cavalry, really nice. 1 Gachi Gachi. 1 Armor Kappa. Kappa's great. 1 Dark Mist. Dark Mist has really nice effect. 1 Future Hope. Future Hope, don't go into him much, but he is good. I admit that. 1 Older Entity. I go into this card a lot, and he actually does make it pretty hard for my opponent to get around. So, pretty like him. Harrow the Arclight. Really love this card, and I'll be honest, summoning Harrow the Arclight plus Amola is really hard for a lot of decks to even deal with. It's really is a tough trying to get out of it. One Goyle Guardian, respectable stats, one of the more powerful level 6, so obviously one Blackwing Nord, it gets over what Goyle can, and he does help push for game a lot of times. Beal's just a powerhouse, and he is somewhat easy to summon in this deck, and respectable hard monster for your opponent to get rid of. So that's the Burgesstoma deck. Tell me what you guys think. Have a great day. Bye.